Mark Rogers TV talking college football, joined by Tyreke Smith, who is the 7th-rated Weakside defensive end, according to 247 Sports, also the number 7 overall rated prospect out of Ohio, out of Cleveland Heights. Tyreke, how you doing today?
I'm doing good. Doing good. How are you?
I'm doing just fine. I appreciate you jumping on here with us and talking about your career at this point. So right now you're playing some basketball, and based on what I've heard, actually, you might have a little bit more basketball experience in your background than football.
Yeah, yes, I do. I've been playing basketball basically my whole life, and then I stopped playing football for a while. When I moved out here, when I was 13, I stopped playing, and I just started up my sophomore year.
So how's the basketball team looking this year?
Looking good. We're 13-9 right now. We're in playoffs. We just won our first playoffs game, so we got another one on Wednesday. So it's going good.
All right, so I'm going to peg you as a power forward.
Yeah, about power forward, 3-4.
Okay, very good, very good. What's the best part of your game?
Probably slashing, driving to the hoop, or posting up. That's probably my best part.
All right, so we got you on here obviously to talk football.
Yep.
You've got 38 offers the last I checked. Most notably, some of the schools that seem to be more close to being in the running are a lot of local schools: Ohio State, Penn State, Michigan State, Notre Dame. What's the recruiting process been like? Because with social media and everything going on, we hear about what it's like for a guy like you, but it's got to be kind of crazy.
Yeah, it's gotten a little crazy since they sealed up the 2017 class, and they've just been focusing on us. So it's been my phone's been going a little crazy often, but I mean it's all cool. It's a blessing to be in this position, and I just take it one day at a time, and I just got to take it all in.
Yeah, it seems like you don't let it get to you, and that's a great place to be, to consider it exactly a blessing. You're a very talented young man, and obviously there are good things in store for you, regardless of what kind of decision you make. So while you're making this decision, and you've got quite a long time to make that final choice, almost a year, what are some of those determining factors going to be, do you think?
Definitely education. Education is a big part of my decision. I want to hopefully try to go to a school that's going to have my major or the major I'm thinking about. And also it's just relationships with the coaches where I feel like I could fit in. And it's going to be a family for not just me just playing football there, and that's all. I want to be able to just get a good relationship with the coach and stuff like that.
All right, Tyreke Smith, 7th-rated defensive end, according to 247 Sports, joining us here. You played some football in California, had some family situations that took you out there. Can you compare the football in California, at least based on the teams that you saw, versus what you've seen in Ohio? Obviously, most people consider California, Texas, Florida to be the top level playing in football states, but Ohio not far behind.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, California, they definitely have some powerhouses for football, big football state. They played it. I mean, it doesn't get cold out there, so they play almost all the time. So I mean, it's a big football state coming from there. I mean, like the guys I used to play with, now I see them, they're all doing really good. Tyjon, Manuel. So I mean, they're all doing really good, and it's just a good state football wise.
Hey, Tyreke, looking at your situation at defensive end, playing the weak side, or at least that's where you're categorized. You also play some tight end on the offensive side. Can you kind of talk to us about what type of player you are, where you think you're strong, where you would really help a team, and maybe some things that you're going to work on here in your senior season?
I didn't really get to play tight end that much because I broke my leg second week preparing for the second game of the season, so I sat out 4 games and I played my last 4. So I really focused on the DN of my game just because I was better at that. And so, but I think I'm strong with my my quickness and my strength off the edge. That helps me. The basketball part of it, my game, helps me a lot with my footwork. I feel like I can work on staying lower, coming off the ball more explosive, and using my hands more. that'll probably be the biggest parts, and getting faster and getting stronger. I can always get faster and stronger. But yeah, I also feel like I'm still pretty good speed wise and strength wise.
Tyreke, we mentioned a number of schools that are after you. Any thoughts to, is there a final three, a final five? Are you taking a ton into consideration right now? You obviously have almost a year, but a lot of guys commit obviously early. Are you thinking about possibly doing that?
No, I'm just gonna take my time, take all five of my official visits, till I, because this is a big decision in my life. I want to make sure I'm making the right decision, because it's not just the 4 years. I mean, like it's gonna be the years after that. So I want to make sure this decision is done right. So I'm gonna take my time, just develop relationships, be cool with the coaches and stuff like that, and then I'll go from there.
Hey, Tyreke, it is a huge decision. And obviously, a lot of people feel the heat, feel the pressure of that, whether they're playing football or not. And my daughter right now is a senior in high school. She's weighing her options. But for a guy like you with all these different schools coming after you, you can definitely, I'm sure, feel the pressure. But at the same time, it seems like based on everything that you've stated here, that you're going about it all the right ways. And placing it in the right hands, and certainly looking at, again, this the one thing that you stated there as a blessing, and looking at it that way. And I believe everything is going to work out for you. Tyreke Smith from Cleveland Heights, Ohio, one of the top rated defensive ends in the nation, joining us. Tyreke, we appreciate the time.
No problem. No problem.